always trying to put me down on the ground, but I really be jealous cause I'm the right in their minds. In their minds, screw up with me, boy, don't go right in their minds. Come on, at me, boy, there's a fight in their minds.
Another exciting weekend of football here in the 2024 Philippines Football League. We are here live at the Rizal Memorial Stadium and a very exciting weekend ahead of us. For now, it's Manila Digger versus Loyola FC. And a very exciting Saturday for everyone today. And good afternoon, my name is Ivan Gares together with Ryan Phoenix. And it's still a very sizzling afternoon here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium, and we do expect a lot of action, especially here in our first match, Ryan.
Well, we hope that the action translates to also the sizzling hot weather that we have today. Loyola starting off the season with 2 tough losses, but they seem to be back in their groove with a 5-1 victory last time out. They hope to carry this momentum against Manila Digger, the same Manila Digger who I think is a surprise package of the season. They have been winning 3 games out of the 4, and so it's going to be a very competitive match today.
And before that, we will go through to the league table at the moment, and we do see on the standings, we have Stalin Laguna at the top with 12 points, really winning all of their matches, followed by Kaya FC Iloilo and Wantagig. Both have 10 points, but itong Kaya FC Iloilo, they did score more in this competition.
And look at where Manila Digger is. Number 6. Are they the best of the rest? While Loyola is in number 10. They did play 1 game less. They have their first 3 points on the board. Can they get their next 3 points today?
Well, let's see. It's a very hot afternoon here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. And alam mo naman natin, Manila Digger, they really performed well in this competition, only losing out by 1 goal against dito sa Davao Aguilas UMAC. But ito naman Loyola, just talking about Manila Digger's results, we could see that they really played very well. Except for that lone game in UMAC where they lost by a free kick doon sa Manila Digger. But Manila Digger, very consistent. They will be losing a key player in this match today, though. Right?
Well, they have a flair for the dramatic, Ivan. Look, they only are winning or losing by a single goal. Talagang gusto nila ang drama sa buhay ng football. But that makes for very compelling viewing. And against Loyola, I think it's going to be a very tight contest as well.
Ito namang Loyola FC, they have started the season. They only played 3 games, pero it has been a very challenging way for them kasi kalaban nila puro malalakas. It was Cebu, it was United City FC, but they did play against DB Garelli and found that victory.
For sure, it's a 5-1 victory against Garelli. And Loyola, can they maintain that pace? Because obviously the first 2 matches contra sa Cebu, contra sa Stallion, these are title contenders. And Loyola will always have difficulty getting points against these 2 teams. But against Digger today, I feel like malaking chance na Loyola to get another 3 points.
Well, this is really one true test for Loyola FC. They have started against the strongest teams. They want to play against Manila Digger, who's a sort of a top of the table na rin, kumbaga. Number 6 at the moment. So let's see about that. And we'd like to turn you over to our pitch side reporter, Nina Alvia, who will share to us her information on both teams. Nina?
Manila Diggers have proven to be one of the stronger teams in the league with 3 wins under their belt. On the other hand, we have Loyola FC, who started out the season quite slow, but they seem to have found their groove with their win last weekend. Actually, medyo similar yung dalawang teams, of course, wanting to dominate today's match and also to capitalize on their win last weekend. But what will set them apart is what their focus on is today. Coach Lurch of the Manila Diggers said he just wants them to finish this game strong and, as always, to never underestimate their opponent. Si Coach Roxy naman of the Loyola FC, he said he wants them to focus on taking control first, and he just expects them not just to sit back. With both sides of the pitch coming into the field pretty motivated, let's see who can win today's match.
Well, thank you so much, Nina, for that very extensive information. We also know that Coach Pong Liman of itong Manila Digger has an ace up his sleeve coming up against itong si Roxy Dorlas, his former teammate in the Ascals and in college sa San Beda. So Ryan, what do you think about that side note on these 2 coaches?
Well, it adds another dimension to this game today. Alam mo, Roxy Dorlas and Pong Liman, they're no strangers to each other. And sabi nga ni Coach Pong Liman before the game, he knows how Roxy or Coach Roxy approaches the game and plays the game. So kung alam mo yung kalaban mo kasi, you will automatically play to that, you know that advantage, right? So, alam mo kung ano weakness nila. And let's see if Coach Pong Liman can take advantage of that knowledge.
And it will be an exciting match for us today. Just a little bit more before kickoff, but we will see both teams coming in a bit. And just going back, alam naman natin itong Manila Digger FC has the flair for the close matches. And we do expect something similar to happen with Loyola, who is really coming off that victory. And meron talaga silang momentum para gusto nilang ipakita kung ano talaga yung laman ng team nila.
Well, it's a morale-boosting victory yung 5-1. Before that, actually 5-1 victory, Loyola has not scored even a single goal. So to score 5 against Garelli, I believe that will give them a big boost ng Loyola Football Club. They will be missing a key player though, si Boris Cante, who was red-carded in the last match. So he will be a big subtraction for Loyola Football Club.
So we do expect some surprises there. Eric Giganto still in the lineup for Manila Digger, except for yung captain nila na hindi maging available. We do wait for the march in of the players.
And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let us welcome the teams of Manila Digger FC and Loyola FC.
You know, 3 points is up for grabs today.
Well, you see the Manila Digger lineup. No Minky Shin at the moment. Minky Shin, their key captain. Medyo may out siya for a flu, but you do have Daiki Jahana, the Japanese. Ilwain Dalam, the former Ascals U23. And Jata Giganto and Barsanilla. Ito namang Loyola on the far end side. You see our match officials at the moment with our captains, Eric Ben Giganto and John Emmanuel Logarta. Match officials, and then the referee Rodney Lebleb, assisted by Francis Engalgado, KB Nanyola, and fourth official is Jesus Abogado. And it will be a steaming hot afternoon. Ito ang both teams natin. Yung iba nag-warm up lang sa track para lang ma-minimize. Ito namang Loyola. They played very deep in the heat. As we take a look at our starting 11.
The main man here, number 13, si Eric Ben Giganto. He will be dictating proceedings for Manila Digger. Of course, Pinheiro, having 2 goals to his name so far in the league season, is another player to watch for the men in yellow today.
Well, earlier Japet Pinheiro, that feisty winger, can play both sides. And naman si Daiki Jana, the number 69, controlling the possession. Pero Eric Ben Giganto, sabi daw, dito sa gitna siya mag-start today. It will be interesting to see how he plays in that position. And we take a look at Loyola FC, Winter and Beaton up front. Supported by Travis and Aristorenas sa gitna. Ito yung midfield talaga yung nahabol ni Coach Roxy Dorlas. And why not have Travis and Aristorenas who are both skillful in the middle?
And why not? But number 20, Kobayashi was the man of the match last time around. Another player to watch para sa Loyola. But I'd like to point out another player, number 14, na si Django Ector, part of the Youth Academy, only 16 years old, making his second start in the PFL.
And kickoff here for Manila Digger FC versus Loyola FC. Manila Digger in yellow and black. Ito naman Loyola in all blue. Blue nga ba, Ryan?
It's many shades of blue for Loyola.
So you can see it is steaming hot. Heat index is around 40 degrees here in the city of Manila, deep in the capital.
And we expect the action to be equally as hot. Again, these two teams looking for 3 points. You would say on the basis of their schedule that Manila Digger may have had a better run in so far. And they have capitalized with 3 wins in their first 4 games.
No pressure here. Ball with Daiki. Balik naman sa Loyola. 1-2. Overlap. A shot! Very early in the match. Knocking on the doors itong Loyola. Right.
The offside flag stayed down.
Magandang movement doon ng Loyola. Again, number 24. Si Vincent Saludo with that attempt. Balik sa gitna. Holding mid itong si Daiki Jana. He has been pulling the strings para dito sa Manila Digger in all of their matches.
Well, one advantage that Loyola may have is that they also played the 3:30 kickoff last time around, last week to be exact, and they won that one 5-1. So, in terms of playing under these conditions, mas sanay ng konting-konti probably ang Loyola.
Well, exactly that. Nag-practice sila sigurado sa specific conditions. It's not very good to play, but minamanage naman ng ating competitions committee on this. We'll do have those 15-minute breaks in the entirety of the match. So parang may time out na rin itong mga teams natin.
And immediately you see Loyola on the attack.
Kalukaran on that left-hand side. Nag-overlap siya with Saludo out that left winger. Here comes Loyola. Wood ball there, Charlie Beaton. Hanap ng kakampi. Trying to space it sa gitna. Surprisingly mataas yung energy ng start natin, Brian. Kahit na gano'ng kainit yung sa field ngayon.
Well, this is week 5 already of the Philippines Football League. And if we are going to look at the trends on how the first game pans out, is usually first 10-15 minutes of this match, medyo feeling out process pa lang for both these teams because they want to conserve their energy, number 1. Number 2, they really know that it's no use really running under this intense heat. Pero itong game na to, iba, no? Because immediately, you see both teams going at it.
And we see Loyola, not so much pressure mula dito sa Manila Digger kasi alam naman natin medyo mainit eh. So they're trying to conserve energy in some way. They're trying to find itong number 10, si Salifu Jata. Still nursing that hamstring injury. Medyo pinipilit lang but he did injure that a few weeks ago.
But one thing I do notice when Loyola have the ball this very early on, nakita mo ang taas ng pressure ng Digger.
Well, exactly that. Medyo naglo-lurk nga sila. This is Aristorenas trying to find that ball forward.
And let's see if that theory is going to be tested once more when Loyola will have the ball next time around. Because I feel like, ang sinabi nga natin in the pre-match commentary was that si Pong Liman, the coach of Digger, really knows Roxy Dorlas in and out. So inside and out. So talagang alam niya kung paano maglaro ang isang Roxy Dorlas and how he translates this style of play to the senior team.
Well, exactly. Both of them are original Ascals. Sila yung mga nagsimula nung mga around 2000, from 2001 up to 2005. No, mostly they were collegiate players then. Sila Roxy Dorlas and itong si Coach Pong Liman. So familiarity between the coaches is very clear. And alam mo na sila na yung mga teammates. They think the same way. They understand each other. Especially on the pitch. Parehong midfielders yung dalawang yan. So kilalang kilala na isa't isa. And it will translate here on the pitch. Iris Torenas trying that quick 1-2 to Winter. Saludo is pushed out. Pinheiro. So Pinheiro with that foul.
Winter with a good run. And just feeding his teammate. This is gonna be interesting because in terms of height, medyo may katangkaran din ang defenders ng Digger.
Ang kalukaran for the delivery. Swings it inside, headed wide. Second chance from Loyola. Third chance for this recovery. Nakalusot. Cross inside, masyadong mataas. Not so on target mula dito sa Loyola.
But good skill from the winger. Able to elude the defender. Overall, positive start for Loyola. They've been knocking on the door. Half chances for the men in blue. And something you don't really see too often because, again, usually, first 10-15 minutes, they usually try to feel each other out. But Loyola feeling like, carry over tayo dun sa momentum natin from last game. Nakalima tayo last time.
Well, exactly that. Itong Digger naman, parang they're kind of missing itong si Minky Shin, that stalwart in their defense. The chance here from Digger. Cross inside, clear the way. Oh, nakawala! A shot! Goal! Earl Japet Pinheiro scores again for Digger.
And look at the delight and the celebration from Pinheiro. Third goal of the season para sa striker ng Manila Digger. And a comedy of errors, Ivan, for the defense ng Loyola. The goalkeeper, if you look at it here again, unable to control the ball, and the defender as well was unable to clear the ball. So Pinheiro will have the easiest tap-in you'll ever see, and he will take that.
Mistakes mula sa goalkeeper Isaac Anan going off early in his line. Ito naman si David Asare, hindi niya na-control yung bola, nadulas siya, which medyo mahina nga yung pasa na yun, Ryan. True enough, Pinheiro, the poacher that he is, scored the opener for Digger.
Nakikita nating mga highlights sa goals sa Ivan is usually yung mga long-range shots, yung mga kumukurbo yung bola. But that goal is actually another example of persistence and how you persevere for a goal. Whether it's a long-range shot, spectacular shot, or a simple tap-in, it's still 1-0 for Digger.
And set piece now mula dito sa Loyola. Jurel Aristorenas with kalukaran on the reverse side. Sino kaya ang di-deliver? Charlie Beaton pala on the cross. Headed away by Barsanilla. Throw para sa Loyola. Beaton. Binalik sa gitna. Dito kay Hector. Mabalik kay Saludo on that left-hand side. Favored side nila. Good through ball there. Medyo huliling run.
Well, good idea. Trying to find the number 7, si Charlie Beaton.
Theodore Travis, yung number 6 nila sa gitna, controlling that midfield for Loyola. Try to find that gap of space. Ito namang Manila Digger, medyo interesting yung kanilang backline. Slightly makeshift. Here comes Loyola. Chance here. Good fake. Still, ball is reset for Digger. Barsanilla. Back to Ashley. Yun naman tayo ulit sa gitna. John. Ball is wide pero offside. Ilwine Dalam on that left-hand side, or also known as Akim.
In that last sequence, not too sure what Loyola was trying to do. Half-hearted yung pressing nila, no? Which will really not really threaten si Digger.
Ito naman si Calucaran pati kay Aristorenas. Long ball forward, the run by Beaton. Talagang nag-aamuyan tong mga ex-Loyola teammates from before. A long time ago. Now they're back in the mother club.
You're talking about Beaton,
Beaton and Aristorenas.
Jorel Aristorenas.
I'd like to turn you over to a pitch side report from Nina Alvida. Nina?
As with all teams that come off from a win, complacency must be avoided. The way these two teams approach avoiding that is just a little different. And expecting head coach Roxy ng Loyola FC na maging professional sila. He referenced his experience as a collegiate and pro athlete. Sinabi niya na every time he stepped on the field, he was motivated to get the best out of himself and his teammates. So, he expects his players to do the same. His former teammate on the other side of the pitch, assistant coach Lurch of the Manila Diggers, said that the key is how they prepare before each match. Sa Manila Diggers, the coaches focus on each player during trainings and games to make sure that none of them lose confidence when they commit errors. Actually, to quote him, he said, "Yesterday is gone forever," urging them to learn from their mistakes and then move on immediately. So their main focus simply is to win. With the Manila Diggers' early goal in this game, let's see how Loyola FC will stay as professional as Coach Roxy would want them to be. Ivan and Ryan?
Well, thank you again, Nina. As professional as they want to be, Loyola, it will be a true test for them, Ryan.
Test of character as well.
Okay. Medyo angat talaga si Saludo doon, kaya offside ang tawag.
But they're really trying, Loyola, to even things out today. This is the replay of the pass that led to the offside call. Just unable to time his run.
Medyo angat lang siya ng konti. Masyado siyang eager sa part na yun, but he should have run towards the side of the defender.
It's those little things, Ivan. No? When you do play, you understand, instead of running straight, medyo may konting angulo ng konti. Just to wait and delay your run.
Exactly that, Ryan. Kasi medyo mainit ngayon eh. So, conservation of energy is important. Kaya kailangan magtiis-tiis ng konti. Oh, here comes Digger. This is John. Balik kay Daniel Ashley. Dean Ibarle on that left-hand side. Balik kay Daiki, the Japanese. Reset ulit kay Ashley. This is Barsanilla. If you notice, yung parang back three itong Manila Digger, Ryan, na flowing itong si Ibarle, Barsanilla, and Ashley. Tapos even nga si Paniero, umaatras nga siya pabalik eh.
It's a very fluid formation, no? For Digger.
Here comes. Try to swing on that far right side. Ashley. Hanap yung kanilang striker. This is John. Pakita ka Pinheiro. Good ball forward. No help sa gitna. Meron ba? Cross inside. Cleared away. Balik na naman kay Pinheiro. Goal scorer. Wins that throw.
Did you see how deep tong si Salifu was at the start of the play? He was in midfield actually, linking up Pinheiro before making his run. But he will be the target man, number 10 na si Salifu Jata.
Jata, pwede maging sentro yan sa, sa basketball, but still a bit injured, but I think kayang-kaya naman niyang tumalo ng maayos dito eh.
Was easily the tallest man out there.
Probably in this competition as well. Now that is a free kick on the edge.
Well, there he is on your screen. Si Salifu Jata, showing that not only has the height, but can also do a thing or two with the ball on his feet.
Well, it'd be interesting kung makita natin siya at full strength. Medyo na pull niya itong hamstring niya. Pinipilit niya lang talaga maglaro at this time. And we'll have our own break dito from the action.
Well, one thing I'd like to say, Ivan, is that si Coach Roxy, as we look at the temperature, di naman kainitan. Medyo lang. Di naman masyado. 38 lang naman. But I'd like to point out, Ivan, that Coach Roxy, being a former defender, will never be happy with conceding a goal, especially conceding a goal every game. Because Loyola have conceded at least a goal in the last 4 games they played today. And as a former defender, you'll never be happy with that, Ivan.
Oh, especially pag yung heat index mo is 44 degrees. Masyado mainit talaga yung ulo mo sa part na yan. But no, I think Coach Roxy, he will trust his own process. Obviously, they made a couple of mistakes leading to that goal. Pero alam naman niya yung tiwala na sa team niya, especially sa kanyang midfield on building. That approach, especially playing against this tougher Manila Digger side, who is currently 1-0 ahead because dun nga, sa mistake na nagawa ng defense niya.
Again, it's something that I think Roxy will work on in training sessions because the way that they conceded the goal to Manila Digger is really, kumbaga sa comedy, tragedy yun eh. Kasi talagang, the keeper was not able to see the ball and yung clearance pa ng defender niya was really not a clearance. So, a simple tap-in for Pinheiro and he will take that.
Well, Pinheiro, very young player, was a key star in that, I think it was the PFF youth tournament from before. Really showed his wares there. So, back to the action. Here comes Manila Digger. Kim Dalam on that left-hand side, trying to slide his way in. Nakalusot. Now this is Theodore. Tried that ball forward. Medyo mababa.
Well, we did mention si Django Hector, the young central defender ng Loyola, losing the ball that time around and almost paying for it. So it's a baptism of fire para sa Loyola and the young academy players that they've trusted to play for their senior team.
A beautiful string of passes there for Loyola. They are building this up nicely. Unfortunately, kailangan nila mag-reset ng konti. Losing that ball to Daiki, but they get it back. Care of Kobayashi. Good ball forward. Saludo. Medyo malakas. Daryl Regala for that coverage. They win that throw. It's either Ashley or Pinheiro, but they go straight to Jata. Here comes Loyola. Kobayashi. Back to Beaton. Kobayashi. Binabantayan ng Giganto. Giganto has not been a factor so far. Obayashi scored that opener in their previous match. Medyo sumabit sa pasa na yan.
Well, nabanggit nga ni Coach Pong Liman before the game that the game for him will be won and lost in the midfield. And he specifically mentioned si Travis as the person to watch for Loyola.
Ano sa tingin mo sa pagbaba ni Jata dito sa right-hand side, Ryan?
Well, I mean, sometimes as a striker, you want to be just waiting for the ball. Problema lamang, pag hindi nakakarating sa iyo yung bola, you really want to get involved. And oftentimes you see some players just drop deep and get involved and then run back, playing 1-2s. Kaya lang, sometimes you want to conserve your energy, as we always say, in these very hot conditions.
And I think sumilong lang talaga siya kanina kaya siya lumapit dun. But here comes Theodore Travis. Now back to Aristorenas.
Kung naman pinaganda ko pa yung sinabi, yung pala sasabihin mo. Well, there's a little bit of shade on that right side of the field.
Now here comes Caloocaran. Naghahanap ng teammates. He found Saludo. Good ball forward. Nakita ni Barsanilla. Giganto plays it back. Giganto. Walang runner doon na Ryan. So, a little bit of frustration muna kay Eric Ben Giganto.
Hasn't been too involved, si Giganto. Hasn't been given too many touches as well. Defenders of Loyola wary of the captain ng Digger today.
I like how Loyola is really passing well even at this stage. Good ball there. Here comes Beaton. Want to beat. Gives it off to his teammate.
Talk about the passing of Loyola, and I think it's a mantra of the squad, not just in the senior team but also in the youth squad. Yun ang pinipreach ni Coach Roxy Dorlas, and I can attest to that because my children were part of the Loyola setup as well when they were still playing in the youth squads. Talagang gusto nila talaga the ball on the ground.
And true enough, it was there. I love their passing so far in the first 20 minutes of the match. Now it's Caloocaran or Beaton. Caloocaran with a shot. What a block by Kuriyama.
But what a shot from Caloocaran. It was a shot that needed to be saved by the keeper.
Maganda yung power doon, tsaka yung curl niya. It forced a punch from Kuriyama. Dito ulit si JV Caloocaran, scored on that previous match. Here's the delivery. Loyola. Straight. Dito kay Yuya Kuriyama. Oh, danger averted so far para sa wards ni Coach Pong Liman.
You'd say after the goal of Digger, it's been all Loyola. Dalawang offside and a shot on target. Oof.
Medyo nasilaw ng konti, Ryan.
They cannot afford lapses of concentration.
Well, the strategy really is playing on the hands of Coach Pong Liman. He knows na Loyola will play their game in the middle. But here's a chance of their end. Giganto with that control. Finishes off, pero the flag is raised.
Giganto is making his run and getting himself involved in the final third. Look at it here, number 13. Bottom of your screens, making that run. Hindi lang na timing, no?
Hindi lang talaga na timing on that end, but you know, Eric Giganto is dangerous with either foot, and kaliwa yung ginamit niya kanina.
With a wealth of experience as well. He has played for Kaya as well.
And we go back to yung San Beda influence on dito sa Philippines Football League. Coaches Coach Pong, Coach Roxy, si Coach Neil din, and which begs to ask kung ito ba yung Loyola of the old natin? Before everything else, before it became Loyola Meralco before, it was really just Loyola, full of players from Ateneo. At the moment, on the lineup, medyo konti. They have a couple of players of that Ateneo lineage. Pero from what I heard, mas maraming Lasal players dito, right?
Well, I mean, you just carry on the name, right? But of course, Roxy Dorlas part of that squad with Phil Younghusband and James Younghusband, who wore the Loyola jersey. And this is one thing that na-mention nga last time around was that the Frente 17, the Loyola Sparks, Loyola cheating squad, had a meeting with the team before last week. Medyo heart-to-heart yung meeting niyon na Ivan. We were able to talk to one of the Frente 17 members and sabi nga niya, alam mo, yung usapan namin with the players was such that we wanted to remind the players of the privilege that you have to wear that shirt. That same shirt that has been worn by the likes of Phil and James Younghusband.
Well, exactly that. Yung history nila on Loyola stint on the PFL is being carried over. And andun nga, sila Jorel and itong si
Beaton.
Charlie were there. Even si coach, assistant coach nila, was part of that program. But just going back to the action, Manila Digger now taking their time to also conserving energy na rin, Ryan.
Well, they do have a one-goal lead, no Digger. So the pressure a little bit off of them. It's up to Loyola now to try to get that equalizer. And napansin mo nga, they're inviting Loyola to come at them.
Handball kay kay Jata. Number 10, Salifu Jata. Nagreklamo yung mga players, ba't hindi tinawagan ng handball? Ang laki-laki niya.
Well, he is a big guy, Salifa Jata.
Very, well, we do want him to be in his full stride, kumbaga. But right now, mukhang halatang hindi. JV Caloocaran on that overlap. He has options here. Looking for Beaton at the far end. Deep cross. Ooh, the control was not there, but here's a chance for Loyola. Kobayashi. Now back to the middle. A shot. Deflects wide. Could have been a great equalizer there, Ryan.
That was a very well-worked play by Loyola, starting with a great through ball by the left back, releasing Caloocaran. And when Caloocaran had space to run into, delivered another cross. The touch by Beaton just let him down a little bit. But look at the skill here by the number 29. Just trying to elude the defender. Kumbaga behind the back pass yun eh. Kumbaga sa basketball eh.
Oh, here comes the delivery. Beaton with a corner. Ball is cleared. Parang arguably a foul there. Wala namang tinawag na penalty. Here comes Jurel with a shot from distance. Just sails wide.
Well, it's a good 2-minute stretch for Loyola. Aristorenas coming very close.
Aristorenas and Kobayashi, that pairing in the midfield. Kita naman natin on this recovery. Good touch from the number 15. Skips past yung defender and then he tries to curl it on the top corner. Nga, sa pagmamadali, medyo umangat ng konti. But what a last 5 minutes for Loyola.
To be fair, they've been really knocking on the door. And they'd be really angry about the way that they conceded that goal, Loyola. So gusto nila makabawi because not least because they want to bail out their keeper and their defender who really should have done better to in the last sequence that led to the Digger goal.
Well, exactly that, Ryan. Medyo sloppy na rin yung defending ng Digger lately, except for that save from Darwin Regala. And yeah, at the moment, Star Polaris official match ball of the PFL. See the Star Polaris balls at the moment. Oh, thank you, Star Polaris, for your support. And we do expect another water break, cooling break for now. So Ryan, and that last 1/6 of the from the last 15 minutes, it was all Loyola. And what can you say about that?
Well, I mean,
performance?
itong cooling break na to will benefit Digger more than Loyola because now Digger will have a chance to reset a little bit and just calm themselves and say, hey, look, lamang tayo ng isa. Let's just keep our heads and take the momentum off of Loyola because Loyola were really going at them as they tried to get one back. This was a very good last piece of action here. Calocaro with a good cross on the left.
Yeah, he really wanted to look at Beaton, pero I was expecting like a sort of volley there, but the recovery and Winter with that shot, swerte na nandun si Darwin Regala, but could have been 1-1 for Loyola.
Another angle of that last piece of action.
And from the inside, no? Just in time, itong si Darwin Regala for that intervention.
And Digger breathing a sigh of relief.
And clearly, 57% possession para sa Loyola. It has been very imminent from the start of kickoff. They are really playing their game, Ryan.
With ball on the ground, it's both a strength and a weakness if you ask me because I remember the last time around that Loyola naglalaro dito and almost always the ball from the keeper of Loyola, diretso kagad sa defender, ball on the ground. It invites pressure. At the same time, sabi ko nga nung at that time around, they should try to mix it up a little bit because basang-basa na ng kalaban ng bola. And kung, speaking of basang-basa, Pong Liman, who was teammates with Coach Roxy Dorlas of Loyola, basang-basa talaga niya ang kanyang kakampi because they know exactly how Loyola will play.
And the movement and the reactions, mostly nag-aantay lang ng counter itong Manila Digger. It's not really their bread and butter. Oh no, it is their bread and butter. So, nag-aantay lang na sila. Very, very composed lang. But, you know, Pinheiro, you have the likes of Pinheiro, you have Daiki, you have Eric Giganto who could run that break. Supported by ito si Sangchon John.
As you see on your screens, si Pong Liman, the coach of Digger, or at least a silhouette of Pong Liman.
Another ball forward. Dito si Beaton, medyo maraming yellow shirts doon. He gets away. Beaton looking for that cross. A cutback, a shot. Oh! It bounces off the ground and out. Second chance para kay Winter. Again, the defense of Digger is there.
Talking about Loyola, itong si keeper, swerte lang talaga siya. No? He was really happy there. But si Yuya Kuriyama, I'm sure not too aware of what was going on.
Across from the corner. Cleared away. Andito na ang Digger. Giganto. Trying to beat Kobayashi. This is John. Balik kay Daiki. Oh, straight kay Saludo. Aristorenas being pressed. Theodore, Travis. Now Kobayashi. Will he take it long? No. Balik kay Logarta. Logarta, does he save it? Oh, no. Medyo lumampas.
And Digger just getting a little bit sloppy with the possession of the ball, just giving away the balls cheaply. That would have been another chance from the right side had the ball stayed in.
It's a great replay from RN. Nakita nga natin na tumawid yung bola from the goal line.
Itong si Yuya on your screens has kept the clean sheet for Digger. Yung last save na yun, I don't think he really knew too much about it. Just the right place, right time, but you saw the fist pump from the keeper.
Tense battle in the midfield so far. Ito yung both teams, they got re-energized after nitong cooling break natin. A total of 6 shots for Loyola, non-converted. Digger, perfect, 1 of 1.
Not for lack of trying, Loyola. It seems like a matter of when they'll score. But Digger, so far, resolute. Oh, that's a bad pass there. Very casual, Ivan. They're just giving the ball away very, very casually.
Good 1-2 there. Here comes Aristorianas, tries to flick it forward. Cleared away by number 2.
Well, si Pong Liman will not be happy. That's like the third ball they gave away in a dangerous area. Loyola just unable to convert. But if you keep giving that kind of ball back to Loyola, it's only a matter of time, Ivan, before Loyola can capitalize.
Well, to be fair, they have played their game well, save for that moment of madness in the box. Bayashi, Kalukaran. I like how stable Loyola are on the lineup. Parang pantay-pantay sila lahat, and then they play for each other. Not saying na hindi ganun yung Digger. Digger now very tactical din naman on their end, trying to get that save that energy and try to catch itong Loyola on mistakes. Saludo. Back to Beaton. Aristorianas swings it to Logarta. With that cross inside, lampas. Comes Kobayashi with that delivery. Ashley with that header. Travis. Oh, Akim Dalam brings it back for the reset. Itong goalkeeper ng Manila Digger, si Yuya. Very exciting to panoorin pag nakasave. Parang yung celebration siya, parang nakascore din talaga siya. So, fun to watch this young keeper.
Yung tinatawag natin na things you love to see.
Oh, Kalukaran. Plenty of yellow shirts. Medyo nahirapan siya maghanap. Back to Winter. Na-miss ni Aristorianas. Here comes Dalam. Back to Pinheiro. Medyo stagnant yung movement ng Digger doon. Back to Giganto. Looking for the reverse pass. Can they save it? They do. Free ball there kay Asare. Smart play. Kalukaran finds his way out. Here comes Loyola. Jahana with that clearance. Itong si Daiki Jahana talaga, match na match yung damit niya sa buhok niya. Ball is passed back. Bola na kay Logarta on that right-hand side. Hector, the youngster. Back to Asare on that middle part. Aristorianas with that nice turn. Travis, medyo mahina yung pasa na yon. Here comes a chance from Digger. A shot and a goal! Oh my Lord! Salifu Jata doing everything for that goal.
Another error from, this time from Loyola, means that it was a chance for Digger. And Digger knows that chances come few and far between. That's why the main man here, na si Salifu Jata, making no mistake. Not
weak.
the best of passes here. Travis not too sure if he thought may kakampi siya sa likod. Didn't get the ball at all. And it showed a little bit of an angle for Java, but he was able to place the ball exactly where the keeper could not reach it.
Well, that was a very interesting another set of mistakes for Loyola. Something na medyo, alam mo yun, it's a one misplaced pass, and then unfortunately yung positioning ng depensa nila medyo naka-wide itong mga center backs. No way to help, and surprisingly may pace itong si Jata considering na meron pa rin siyang hamstring injury. And 2-0 for Manila Digger.
It's been an error-prone first half, Ivan, from both sides. Ang pagkakaiba lang, Digger are able to capitalize on the errors of Loyola. As a matter of fact, it's 2 out of 2 for Manila Digger.
Well, exactly that. Here's a chance. Slight touch lang mula kay Saludo. Now, Yuya Kuriyama. Regala. Medyo nagpapalamig lang dito sa ano. Swerte si Darwin Regala. Mamaya siya naman yung may initan sa kabila.
Well, the right backs.
A good call from the referee. Clip from Jata. Medyo puro yellow shirts yung sa defensive half. Well, 2 goals ahead, Digger has the luxury already to be defensive. Here comes Loyola still. I mean, just yung frustration ngayon na-feel ko na rin as while calling this match. Two goals were given away. Given away, Ryan.
That is the exact word that has to be used. Given away. No? Parang niregalo mo yung goals sa Digger. It has to be a very disappointing 40 minutes so far for Loyola. And especially their defense, because think about how well they defended. But to concede these types of goals is never going to be easy. Again, especially if you are a former defender like Roxy Dorlas.
Oh, some contact there between the keeper and the striker. Not sure if that was incidental. Oh, a bounce here. What does Anan do? He clears it out. Dito na naman si Jata tries to shoot from distance. Isaac Anan just on that direction, moving towards the ball. Almost.
Well, we did promise entertainment here, Ivan, and I think we've been properly entertained. Not the best of headed clearances from the keeper ng Loyola.
But not true enough. Ito yung si Jata trying his best really in his condition. Already scored the goal. Another shot on goal. Medyo bumababa na yung percentage ng shots on goal nitong Digger, but they are still ahead. Ebarle tries to find the middle. Jata, now provider. Pinasa kay Peñero, masyadong malakas. That is off.
Bit too much juice on that last pass.
Take a look if we could see a replay for that. Pero Loyola, plenty of things to talk about at halftime. Together with Coach Roxy Dorlas. Digger, mukhang steady lang sila at the moment.
Well, they're able to take advantage, Digger, of the errors ng Loyola. And the very high line as well from the keeper. And Digger trying to take advantage.
Pinheiro tried to whack that from distance, mga around little less than 40 yards. Medyo malayo yun, guys. 6 minutes of additional time. So you added up all the time from the cooling breaks. Here's Kalukaran. Origala makes it. Wins a corner. Some confusion there, pero good chance for Loyola. If you really want to equalize, this is the time. I mean, at least get a goal back.
Right at the halftime break.
Now Beaton, the right footer. Delivers in the middle. Shot. Oh my. That's the third shot from William Winter. And unfortunately, ito, hindi siya on target.
Well, he has been called lovingly by the Loyola supporters as the Winter Soldier. And si Winter Soldier unable to connect. Dahil nga siguro summer ngayon.
Medyo nakakatunaw ang conditions natin for everyone at home. Heat index at 44. Just imagine if you're stepping on itong rubber pitch natin, which really retains the heat, Ryan. Change ko na yung topic dun sa corny joke natin. Pero
Ang tawa naman si Direk eh. So bumenta naman yung joke natin. But yeah, it's not easy. I mean, you have to be able to play, experience how to play in this condition to know exactly what the players are going through. Napakainit ng talampakan mo dyan.
And we did see a advisory from our PFF that activities on at this time should be refrained unless they are, there is safety in the process. Offside there for John. So for those watching, if you're not aware, if we do play these matches, we are required to have at least 2 ambulances on the pitch. So, ganun po siya. So, sometimes po, meron tayong mga tournaments na kung saan-saan dyan, medical care is needed. Kailangan talaga may at least 2 or 3 ambulances for those. So, here comes Loyola. Logarta has option, tries to run his way through the middle. Across inside, cleared away. Another corner for Loyola.
Good move. Just to elude the defender. And let's see if they can make something out of this corner. Marami rin silang corner itong Loyola, but they're unable to get anything out of it.
Medyo may katangkaran talaga yung Digger. Here comes Jurel. Will he shoot? He crosses. Daiki with the clearance. John with the insurance.
You talk about the height ng striker ng Digger na si Zalifu Jata. Well, that height comes in handy when you're defending as well.
Probably around 6'5". No, si Jata. Quick on his feet, but Hector finds a way. Tries to find Saludo. No handball there, says the referee.
Tell you what, Ivan, almost another error from the Loyola defenders. And si Jata, nakakaamoy talaga siya. No? When there's an opportunity, he's there.
20, yeah.
And for a tall guy, Jata can sprint. Sabi mo ba, partida pa because he's injured.
Partida pa nga, and just thinking na what if hindi talaga siya, what if hindi, but pag okay na siya. Duty foul from Kalukaran there kay John. the Korean center half. Imagine mo, Ryan, pag tumakbo si Jata at full sprint na hindi injured. Paano pa kaya? Hindi na sila Manila Digger, Manila Runner na sila.
Tama na yung corny jokes mo. Nakakota na tayo ngayon.
Almost a mistake there, pero si Daiki recovers. Barsanilla. Back to DA. Daniel Ashley.
Well, Digger will be wise just to play the last 2 minutes out.
Oh, less than a minute left dito sa added time. Here comes Loyola. Good flick there. Here comes Beaton. May kasama siya sa side na yon. Tries to play it forward. Control ni Winter. But, ooh, too bad. He pushed away itong si Daiki Jahana. Japanese-Korean partnership dito sa gitna ng Digger. Oh, that extended boot. It is a foul. Final seconds dito, Ryan. It's a good advantage for Digger.
It is. It's a 2-goal lead. And ito yung example of you take the things that you're given. Of course, Loyola almost gifting Digger with the 2 goals, with the 2 errors. Overall, I think Digger will be very happy with that 2-goal lead.
Referee Rodney Leibleck calls it the half. It's Manila Digger 2, Loyola FC 0. Comprehensive lead from Digger, all from the mistakes of Loyola. And goals from Pinheiro and Jata.
The keeper in no man's land and the defender will really not want to look at this replay ever again, because he would have nightmares looking at it. And si Pinheiro, well, it's on repeat, because that's his first goal for today. Another error, gifting Jata with the second.
And 2 goals already, all affected by Jata. And we'll be right back for the second half. So stay tuned and stay here in the Philippines Football League.
national team play, the whole country is focused. Every grandmother, every child is proud when they hear the anthem and when the country come on the pitch. And for me, be part of such a national team representing a country is the highest as a coach, but also as a player you can achieve.
I'm very proud to be Filipino, but I've never looked back and regretted the decision that I made to play for the Philippines. I believe that me, along with many other names on the list, have progressed Filipino football, and I want to do that for as long as I can throughout the rest of my career.
I'm an ambitious coach. When I go somewhere, I want to be the best. I want to achieve goals, and all the people around me have the same goal. And we want to go to the Asia Cup in 2027. That's the next edition in Saudi Arabia. We want to go there also with ambition, not only to be there, but also try to get past the first round and to reach further and to show in Asia that we have the potential. You have to have a dream in life, not only in football. And if you have that dream, you have to work for it. You have to make your development, you have to live for that dream. You have to leave certain things and to achieve your goals.
For me, my goal is to make a difference. May it be to inspire the new generation to do better with the results, or to actually do something at the moment and give the country a win, or even give them the best rankings that they could have.
We have to be all humble and respect that we are representing the Philippines. I think you got to understand that you're not just playing for yourself, that you're playing for a whole country. I don't worry about the future. About when you talk passion, if you talk like all those things, they're good boys here. And as long as everybody understands that we're one family, and the moment you're here, you got to fight for everyone, I think it'll be okay.
When people write me off or people write the team off, I want to prove them wrong and say that no, we can, and it's something I believe in. I think that's what it comes down to. If I didn't believe in this team, the way they want to move forward, I wouldn't be here. That for me speaks a lot. I want to prove everyone wrong, and I believe that this country, this team have got a lot more to offer still.
I expect the same everyone else, all right? Whether you're on the bench, whether you're the staff, whether you're in the starting lineup, we give everything tonight. We stick together no matter what, and same again, we leave the stadium with our heads held high, all right? All right.
I think sometimes the belief was not there. Philippines has long thought from we are not a football nation compared to the neighbor countries. We are not the same standard. I think we have to stop that belief. We have to start believing that Philippines is a football nation with huge potential. We need to get sponsors on board, we need to get government on board, we need to get support of fans, and we need to believe that we can be competitive with every nation on the continent, and that we also can achieve our goals on the highest level of football.
Go out, play with your heart, play with your soul, play for the fans, believe in it, fight it for it, and go out for it. Do it together, guys. We can do it. Good luck, come on!
Moscow was incredible. I've in 12 years not experienced something like that.
I don't think I've ever experienced playing with that big of a crowd. And there were 65,000 people there because they were supporting their national team, and it's pretty much what any national team player would want, is just to have the entire nation right behind you, supporting you and cheering you on.
Football for me is the biggest sport in the world. Obviously I probably have a little bit of a bias towards it. I think Filipinos are developed and born to play football. I really do.
If Philippines can play in the biggest sport in the world, because don't doubt, football is the only and biggest sport in international world. All over the world, people kick a ball, every child play football, and has also a huge impact on the people of a country. You bring the people together, united the country, everyone is standing as one behind the team. We saw it already a little bit when our female national team was representative in the World Cup. If the men team can achieve similar goals, I'm 100% sure it will have a huge impact on the population, economically-wise, political-wise, and also to unite the country. Believing in it, living the dream, and working very hard for the dream will be very important.
always trying to put me down on the ground, but I hate it, be jealous, cause I'm the right in their mind. In their minds, swear with me, boy, don't go crying. In their minds, come on at me, boy, there's a fight. In their minds.
Well, halftime here at the Philippines Football League. It's Manila Digger FC 2, Loyola FC 0. 2 goals for Manila Digger, all coming from mistakes in the first half, and a very interesting second half for us today, Ryan.
Well, the goalkeeper in no man's land and the defender unable to clear it, which means that Pinheiro only has to tap the ball in for the first Digger goal. Not too sure what the keeper was trying to do there, but the defender, unfortunately, yung momentum niya was going backwards. That's why he was unable to clear the ball. Ito naman was an unfortunate back pass. Travis thought na meron siyang kakampi sa likod.
And the pace of Jata, itong si Salifu Jata, the very tall striker, coming forward for that approach on that misplaced back pass. Keeper again, caught again in that possession.
But my question here, Ivan, is if you look at the reaction of the keeper, he wasn't really scrambling back. So that's one thing that maybe Roxy will try to work out.
And we'll go over to Nina for our halftime report. Nina.
Considering the situation the Loyola FC are currently in, being scoreless and down by 2, Coach Roxy believes that there are changes that need to be made. I spoke to him during the half and he said he wants to add attacking force to their offense, and he also realized that the Manila Digger's speed in transition is quicker than they anticipated, so he'll adjust their defense accordingly. Actually, even before the match, he knows that they'll get tired during the second half. Actually, that's what he expected. So he will definitely make changes in this second half, and he expects the second stringers to be the boost of the morale for this game.
Well, thank you so much, Nina. Adjustments are the keys to the game, and Coach Roxy really did not anticipate yung speed ng counter-attack nitong Manila Digger, and true enough, ito yung result natin so far, right?
Hindi rin nakatulong ang mga errors ng Loyola, but that is not saying that Loyola did not try to score themselves. You look at the replay and see Loyola trying to get their first goal today.
And we go back to the match stats at the half possession. On the side of Loyola FC, they did have a lot more shots compared to Manila Digger. Pero yun nga, hindi talaga nila na-convert at least a couple of point-blank shots there, Ryan.
Well, the keeper na si Yuya Kuriyama was in form para sa Manila Digger, thwarting the Loyola attack. But 6 shots for Loyola. Unfortunately, the stat that matters is the scoreline. And for the moment, it's Loyola 0 and Digger 2.
6 corners para sa Loyola FC. Even, you know, and the fouls on the side of Digger. So, ibig sabihin, mas aggressive itong Manila Digger, Loyola FC. But, you know, conversion is the name of the game, and conversion is what Digger does.
And 57% possession as well for Loyola. So you know they have had the ball in their feet. Yun nga lang, they have to put on their shooting boots. At nakita mo nga, the Loyola players, I'm sure they will have had a talking to by their coach. Kung sa Tagalog, siguradong napagalitan yan in the halftime break.
Well, exactly that. And Digger, it played really in the hands of Coach Jeffrey Pong Liman. He did expect na yung containment ng midfield for Loyola would be there. And he maximized kung ano yung meron sa team niya. And eventually, it showed yung scoreline na to. Isaac Anan earlier on the screens has to do better on the second half.
Oh, for sure. I mean, he will look back at those 2 goals and say, ano ba ang pwede kong gawing iba? And ang sagot ni Coach Roxy, marami. Because una-una sa lahat yung first goal, he was really no man's land. And not only that, yung challenge niya was not strong enough to dispossess yung kalaban. The second goal, I'd really be interested to talk to si goalkeeper Isaac Anan, because he was a bit slow in coming back. Alam mo na nga na you are dispossessed, the opponent has the ball coming at you, and you are slowly going back to your goal. It's not really sort of the thing usually you see when you lose possession.
Well, their main starter in Javi Coscolluela is out because of an injury on the prior match. So he's not there now. But he has been starting on that lineup ever since. Pero Isaac Anan, the man of the hour for his decisions that were made. And shot on the two goalkeepers at the moment. Itong si Yuya Kuriyama doing his pre-match, and this halftime break is powered to you by 8 Cuts. So thank you to the Moment Group for being the official caterer of the league. And get your onion rings here at the side if you go here at the stadium. So plenty of time for you to go. There's big matches here both days. So come over and have your moment.
It's a good shot by Direk of the two goalkeepers. A tale of two goalkeepers, actually, because si Yuya Kuriyama ng Digger has made save after save, which has kept Digger with a clean sheet so far. Samantalang sa Loyola, the keeper, si Isaac Anan, well, you know that he has a lot to improve on to keep that starting spot. As you said, yung starting keeper ng Loyola na si Coscolluela is injured. And usually, pag ikaw ang backup keeper and you get a chance to play because of whatever happened to the first keeper, you want to put on your best foot forward, right? Because that position is now yours and it's up to you to keep that position. Yung nga sabi ni Neil Etheridge before when he was like a backup keeper. And when he were on the bench and you have the chance to play, gusto mong pakita sa coach na talagang deserving ka na to keep that spot.
Well, exactly that. And a couple of singular changes for both teams as we take a look at the shot. You see the number 4 in Alassane Wade or Wade is in, a defender for Loyola. Another player coming in. It's number 18, Emmanuel Ose, coming in to do some additional work up top. I believe the changes were made. Winter is out, as well as itong si Django Hector. Now they're just waiting for Manila Diggers' substitution, but Minky Shin is getting ready for the second half. Still unknown kung sino mag-make way para sa kanya. It seems that it's like Akim Dalam who is going out. And confirmation, Minky Shin.
Well, he's not 100% in terms of his fitness, but he is on today, and a belated happy birthday to the captain, Minky Shin. Celebrated his birthday last Thursday.
Minky Shin, the double 8. Will he bring more goals for Digger?
That is what the fans of Digger are hoping for.
Substitution for Loyola FC, player number 14, Django Edward Hector.
Ibarle with that through ball. Beaton wins that back. Travis gives it back to Beaton.
Substitution for Manila Digger FC, player number 9, Caroline quietly.
Here's a chance from Loyola. Ooh, foul is called on John. Itong si Manuel Ose. Gets that run there. Minky Shin should medyo magbantay siya ng konti. Tinapon niya yung bola palawas.
And you see in the replay, it's a clear foul on Digger.
Barsanilla pala. Mukha rin palang Koreano si Barsanilla at this side.
A very positive start for Loyola. To start the second half, they are facing a 2-goal deficit. And like to start the second half on a positive note.
Now, against the sun, medyo tricky ito para kay Kuriyama. JV Caloocaran, Jurel Aristorenas getting ready. 4-man wall. Aristorenas, ooh, curls, just hits the back post. A good chance there for Loyola.
Well, a positive start for Loyola. Siyempre, pag sinabi mong Loyola FC, hindi nalalayo ang kanilang Chino squad na Frente 17, and they've made their presence heard. Starting the second half, you can hear them in the background with their drums and their chants.
And one way to push their team forward. But here's Eric Giganto. Tries to find that overlapping run. Pinheiro recovers. Balik kay Daiki. A run in the middle. No. Another cross to the reverse side. Ooh, that's a dangerous ball. Should be a yellow at least. High boot from Jata. He did not see Charlie Beaton on that far end, to be fair.
Oh. Well, nothing malicious in seems like.
Another foul on Barsanilla on Ose. Signs of worries perhaps para kay Manila Digger.
But Loyola picking off where they left off in the first half with most of the possession as well.
Warm up on the sides for Loyola, for Manila Digger rather. Another set piece dito. Caloocaran getting ready. Cross inside, short. Balik kay Giganto. Tries to find Pinheiro. Pinheiro trying to outrun 3. He does. Pinheiro. Want to beat. And Anan gets it.
But did you see the first touch ni Pinheiro just controlling the ball and running at the defenders? Ang problema, wala siyang naharap na kakampi. It was 1-on-4.
Warming up on the sides is a keeper for Loyola. Ball is played forward pero nabawi ng Loyola. Comes Wade. Trying to find Ose. Cleared away. Ito ni DA. Daniel Ashley. Wade. Back to Caloocaran. Tries to find Ose. Clearly forward.
Well, si Ose, coming on as a sub in the second half, is expected to provide some speed and some fresh legs. Problema lang, medyo napaaga ng konti ang kanyang takbo. But you see the intention of Coach Roxy Dorlas. Gusto niya ng using a fresh player to run at the Digger defense.
Exactly that. Now Digger on their own, try to do this counter attack. Ibarle with that left-footed cross straight to Anan. Good flick from Saludon. Nakuha ni Regala with a shot. Darwin Regala took his chance from distance.
Well, he saw that the keeper might be off his line. Why not? Lamang naman tayo ng dalawa. At kung pumasok yun, nasa highlights reel yun ng Instagram ng Manila Digger.
Nagsorry ka agad siya kay Coach Pong Liman. Here's a 1-2 saludo with a chase. Side clearance from Ashley, cleared away by Barsanilla. Good coverage dito from Asare. Oh, here comes Digger. John finds Jata. What a flick forward. A chance here. Oh, Daiki. Jahana pings it just wide of the post.
And when they do swarm the attack, you feel like they're very, very dangerous to Manila Digger. And when they do get the ball here in the halfway line, 4 players of Digger combining and shooting, and that was not very far away, Ivan.
Well, exactly that. Almost 3-0. Would have put the game to bed already. But at the moment, there might be changes here. The referee will need to be replaced. So they did talk about this at halftime, and the 4th official coming in is Jesus Abogado.
Well, that's what the 4th official is there for. It's in cases like these wherein yung 4th official can actually step on the field.
Well, by procedure, the official should be given a marching order. But it seems na it was just too hot for referee Rodney Leble. Hopefully he's okay. He needs that help as well. You know, these conditions, they're very serious for everyone.
And that is an example of how serious it is. Hindi lang yung mga players ang actually kung matakbo, no? We're forgetting the man in the middle. The referee is also doing a lot of running as well.
See, referee Rodney Leble, he was doing well in his calls. Fair. Okay naman yung timing. And hopefully he gets to recover quickly.
And a veteran referee as well. Back from the UFL days, he's always been a fixture sa mga laro sa liga natin.
Here's Kobayashi. Now on a more forward roll. Quick restart with Kalukaran. Offside position si Kobayashi. Late delivery.
Well, si Kobayashi was the man of the match in Loyola's victory against Garelli. Dictated proceedings, and he scored a goal as well, si Kobayashi. And they do need goals now, Loyola.
Almost going through the hour mark para sa atin dito in this first match of round 5. Oh, poor clearance there from Anan. Clearly, hindi malakas yung left foot niya.
Generally, as a goalkeeper, you want to kick that for a throw.
Well, exactly that.
Well, it doesn't add to the confidence of Coach Roxy Dorlas to this keeper. But let's see if he can make amends.
Now, Minky. I think Minky Shin on that corner. Looking to capitalize yung height. Curls inside, straight to Anan.
That time, very decisive from the keeper.
Comes Asare. Back to Beaton. Daming defenders. Bawi ni Barsanilla. Digger. Trying to set themselves up. Si Regala binalik para mag-restart sa likod. Now Asare. At Ashley rather. Let's play that forward kay John. Itong substitute natin si Wade. Now on that center back position in place of Hector. Try to putting some stability there, si Coach Roxy Dorlas on that back line.
By the addition of Wade, well, Wade, of course, is more veteran presence.
No relation to Dwayne.
But yung pinalitan niya na si Django Hector is a really young player. And he'll have his moments.
Ball is played forward. Naayos ni Logarta. Wade. Poor clearance. Here comes Pinheiro. Jata. Bawi ni Ibarle on the left. And they try to set it up again. Back to Giganto. He has a shot here. A bit too early para kay Eric Giganto. That was like 25 yards.
Well, slowly but surely, si Eric Giganto has been growing into the game. And kanina pa yan, no? I mean, that's a simple first touch, but he has been instrumental in setting up the attacks ng Digger. The captain for today, si Eric Giganto. Not on the score sheet, but you know, he influences the game in so many other ways.
Charlie Beaton on the ground, being stretched nung kanyang trainer. Kanina si Dean Ibarle nag-stretch sa kanya, but some treatments happening on the pitch. And just before the hour mark, 2 goals po ang lamang ng Manila Digger, all in the first half. Good ball forward. Comes Digger winning that ball back. Ashley, nape-pressure. Nabawi sa kanya yung bola. Cleared away by Daiki. Bounce off to the back. Saludo recovers. Maraming yellow shirts doon. Lugarta. And Lugarta called for a foul. Possession now on the side of Manila Digger FC as we take a look at the standings. Earlier, it was full Loyola. Pero it seems na itong Digger, Ryan, they trying to claim the ball back.
Well, the first few minutes of the second half saw Loyola actually with the more positive start. Pero since then, it's been all Manila Digger. And that's reflected in the possession arrow.
Eric Giganto is onside, has options. Ball tries to cut it back, pero nandun ang defender ng Loyola. David Asare on the right place at the right time. Time is run perfectly.
Well, that was a chance kung nabigay lang ni Eric Giganto yung Star Polaris bola dun sa kanyang kakampi.
And yes, Star Polaris is the official match ball of the Philippines Football League. Has been using the close-up natin sa bola for the last 5 rounds. Daiki. Good cross there. Ooh, ball is left. Open goal, a shot! Cleared off the line by Lugarta. Great teamwork there from Loyola.
Goal line clearance. And the defender saving the blushes of his keeper. But here come Digger again.
Pinheiro dispossessed by Theodore. Saludo. Trying to beat itong si Regala. He does.
Hands all over the Loyola player. Can only mean a foul and possession para sa blue shirts. Well, if Loyola want to claw their way back, they gotta start soon because it's less than 30 minutes left in the game.
And Loyola, they will need to mount a serious attack here because they need to get at least a goal back to get momentum. Medyo nakaangat na nga yung linya nila dito. Ball straight to Aristorenas, but covered by si John Mar Barsanilla. Okay. And we turn you over to our pitch side reporter, Nina Alvia. Nina, what do you have for us?
So it's what has been constantly mentioned throughout this match, but the heat is a huge factor in the way these teams are playing. Both actually said na ang pinakamalaking challenge for today ay talaga ang heat. Sabi ng playing coach na si Liu Mangyang na medyo nahirapan sila at the start of the season, but he sees that they have adjusted to the conditions as seen in the score right now. Coach Lurch further mentions that he still expects them to play all out and finish the 90 minutes strong. I mentioned this in the half that Loyola FC's coach Roxy expected the tiredness to come out in the second half due to the weather, at ang expectation niya ay ang mga substitutes ang magiging kontra sa kanilang pagod dahil sa init ngayon. With a goalkeeper substitute ready on the Loyola side, let's see which team will bring even more heat to close out the match. Ivan and Ryan?
Well, thank you so much, Nina, for that very detailed report. Indeed, the heat has been a very big factor in this match, the preparation and everything. So, Ryan, we have 30 minutes more. What do you think can Loyola do?
Well, talking of the heat, alam mo, one example is the referee na si Rodney Lable. And he is actually replaced by the fourth official. Ganun kainit. And this is the last piece of sequence. Goal line clearance. The keeper not really decisive in getting that ball. Not really convincing, I would say. And just a goal line clearance to save the blushes of the keeper.
And substitution, Takaya Harada coming in for Charlie Beaton. Charlie Beaton is out. Third substitution dito ng Loyola.
Well, may konting iniinda si Charlie Beaton. Takaya Harada will slot in the midfield position ng Loyola.
Now, will he make a difference on this right wing ng Loyola? And they do have options. The ball is played forward for Digger. Now, bit of contact there with Lugarta and Shin. Minky, Shin. Another substitution for Digger. And it will be out for Jata. Coming in is 7 and Diao Su.
Well, Su Diao is the substitute that's coming on. For a forward. Su Diao, a Chinese national. I can't remember, Ivan, the last time many nationals from China played in the Philippines Football League.
I actually can't recall of any instance, pero it happens.
It's good to see, actually, that many nationalities represented in our league. And only improve the quality of the players, the local players at least. But he brings on fresh legs para sa Digger. So kung merong bagong pasok ang Loyola, meron ding bagong pasok ang Digger.
So it seems that if you withdraw itong si Salifu Jata, it means that parang hindi na magpupush ng another goal itong Digger. They want to keep him fresh.
Because next game for Digger will be United City. It's one of the title contenders, tinatawag natin, alongside Kaya Stallion, Cebu, Davao, and Taguig.
And nag-rotate na talaga sila against the more established opposition. Collision there in the midfield. Here comes Wade. Balik kay Kalukaran. Now trying to understand yung positioning ng team niya. They are looking for striker in the middle. Asare with that header wide. Ooh! Dangerous back pass! Oh no! It's a goal! A very unfortunate own goal. And clearly, substitution is needed at the moment. That was simply questionable.
Well, this man here is a beleaguered man. That's si Isaac Anan. Asare. And blink of an eye, it's a 3-goal lead for Digger.
I think we need to take a look at that again.
It's a very unfortunate, it's a very unfortunate game for Loyola because 3 goals they conceded, arguably, are 3 gifts. Regalo lang nila sa Digger and none bigger gift than the last one, Ivan.
Well, exactly that. 3 goals, 3 mistakes. Not the very best way to get to get a result, but
and this is the replay here. The header back was to a teammate. Oh, that is a very unfortunate one. Goalkeeper unable to control the back pass. It's almost criminal, Ivan. Sa ganitong level natin, the top league of the Philippines, you cannot have a keeper that is making all of these errors. And it's not even a single error. It's all of these errors combined. Combined together, it's simply... I'm at loss for words here, Ivan. Hindi talaga pwedeng ganon ang level ng keeper mo.
well, play does resume, pero I think a substitution is imminent already.
Certainly not his day, si Isaac Anan, but question remains whether he'll get to retain his spot next time around because these errors are simply unforgivable.
It seems that this guy is not really a keeper at all. Across by Loyola. Punched out. Travis with a volley. Headed wide. Recovered by the substitute. Now Lugarta takes that ball back for a throw. Oh, it's not Lugarta, it's Kalukaran. But Giganto, play on the ball there. Should be Loyola ball.
And you know what? With that kind of goal being conceded, Ivan, I would really bet you that the morale of this Loyola team on the field has really gone down. Because you feel like, okay, laban tayo, no? We tried to make amends with the errors ng unang 45 minutes. But then you see the way that they conceded the third one and just really sometimes nawawalan ka na rin ng gana. I'm just so sorry to say the word, but honestly, they've got to find it within themselves to lift up their game because as of the moment, you see how their movement, the body language is really, really flat.
Well, nagtatry ka talagang humabol dito pero unfortunately, a very bad error. He just threw everything away.
But Digger, smelling blood. And they will be on the hunt for more.
And that was very unusual on that aspect as Daiki Jahana found a way to shoot that ball. And side by side with the Loyola defender. Pressure there. Ball is dispossessed. Just too easy for Digger to get that ball, Ryan. Just too easy.
Well, they're smelling blood now, Manila Digger, and they sense that Loyola is there for the taking. And they'd want to build on this momentum. It's a good touch. A good save in the end by the keeper.
Well, not very good for them. They should communicate some more on that back end. Saludo, who has been lively on that left-hand side for Loyola, is limping out. Loyola already had 3 substitutions. We have one more window to do that in the remaining minutes of remainder of the game.
James Hall on the prowling the Loyola bench. He and the coaching staff will not be happy today, Ivan. For sure, they will have a very intense closed-door meeting, if I know Coach Roxy correctly.
Well, now for Digger, they're just trying to maintain itong possession, looking for those gaps. Medyo in the fatigue playing in this match has been very hard because of the humidity and the heat.
And if you're Loyola, you're chasing the game all day long, and you've been dealt with a hammer blow by that own goal by the keeper. It just saps your energy. The Digger will try to find more.
Pinheiro with that lovely diagonal. Here comes Giganto with the reverse one. Punched by Anan. Pinheiro lively again. Mukhang itong hindi napapagod tong batang to.
Well, he scored the first one, Pinheiro, taking his tally to 3 goals in the league.
Back to Regala. Ashley. Kung si Pong Liman gusto pa ng isa pang sub. A couple more subs. Giganto tries to find a 1-2. Here's a shot from John. Sails wide of the top corner.
Well, Giganto was looking for the return ball, but in the end, he acknowledged that John had the better angle for the shot.
Now Rupert Banya is coming in.
Substitution for Loyola FC. Player number 24, Vincent Aaron Saludo.
And replacing Saludo on that left-hand side. Banya scored on the prior match. Let's see how he performs. Oh, no call there, a push from behind. Meron naman palang kaliwa to si Isaac Anan, Ryan. Oh, that is clearly a foul right in front of us.
And there can be no question as to that call.
Oh, 3 goals for Manila Digger. Something that some pundits might think the expected result against Loyola, pero no, Loyola could have done better in this match, especially the mistakes from behind the defensive line. Minky Shin hits the wall. Pinheiro resets. Hayada with a chase. Harada rather. Good ball there from John. Ball is headed back by Kalukaran. Around 15 minutes left in the match, with the assumption of the additional breaks in between. Origala chasing his own ball here, looking for options, cuts it to Giganto. A flick forward, offside, no interference, but
Not too sure about that call, Ivan.
well, the player, well, Diao actually hesitated a bit. Might want to take a look at that.
I don't think that's offside. I don't think so. Yung offside na player did not interfere with the play. So the offside player, you can see him here walking back, giving the ball to number 20.
Well, a better angle at that. Let's take a look at this one. The dummy from Giganto.
There was no offside there, Ivan. I don't think so.
I think the offside just sa mata, right?
I don't.
He was.
I don't think so. But nonetheless, it's let off. Konting pinagbigyan ng konti ang Loyola. But you know what? In that last piece of action, you see how lethargic Loyola were in defending. It's like they want to have the next 30 minutes just done and dusted with. Tapusin na natin ng game na to. The body language to me says that I want to let this game be over with. It's not good. You have to finish the game strong here.
Well, especially in the professional league, you have to really, you know, it's about your character on trying to win every time. Look at the possession at the moment. A bit, maybe we had a bit of a mistake here, but slightly ahead for, well, largely ahead for Digger at the moment.
And you see the body language of the players of Loyola. It's really, really deflating to see. And it's almost certain a one-ball game now for Digger. And as they make a triple sub, or is it a double sub?
I think triple substitution for Digger. John is out. Cristal is in. Giganto is out. Bacara is in.
A triple sub for Digger, and they are able now to have the luxury of bringing on their subs. Actually, for the first time in 5 games, Ivan, hindi lang isa ang kalamangan ng Digger. They are now afforded more breathing space. As you recall, they've only won or lost their last 4 matches by a single goal.
We have Christian Bacara, Lu Mengyang, and Jimson Cristal joining the fray.
Lu Mingyang, number 82, is another Chinese national. So joining his compatriot Su Diao on the field.
I think in the early days of the UFL, we did have some teams with the Chinese players. I vaguely remember that, right? But it was a while back.
I do remember a Chinese back team in the UFL second division.
That I remember.
The name escapes him at the moment, but it's a corporate team.
Good clearance there from Yuya, who has been stellar so far. Kobayashi tries to find the ball forward.
Well, tahimik si Kobayashi ngayon. No? Ivan, he have not mentioned his name too much in this broadcast.
Closa joins in the fray. Dalawang Ateneo players in Bernardo Closa and Rupert Banya already in action, both at other ends of the pitch. Comes Digger, pressure from Loyola. Banya and company putting that up on that left-hand side. Ooh, pressured in from the Loyola attack.
Well, a lapse of concentration from Yuya Kuriyama, keeper of Digger. Napaka-eventful ng larong ito, no? Because you've seen a lot of errors, you've seen a lot of misplaced passes. And para sa Loyola, it's important that they somehow pick themselves up from this game, because next up is a winnable game for them if you look at the standings, because they're gonna play Manila Monte.
Manila Monte still winless in their runs.
The all-Filipino club, Manila Monte.
Cross inside, cleared away. Ni Lu Mengyang dropping all the way back.
It's a corner for Loyola. Well, kudos to Caloocaran, still giving the chase. Okay, check that. It's a goal kick para sa Digger.
Oh, a change there. I think there was some deflection on that play.
Importante para sa Loyola just to be able to lift themselves up in time for that game against Monte, because it's a winnable game again if you are Loyola, and you've got to put this very disappointing game behind you as soon as possible.
They will have to pick up the pieces dito. But Digger still not finished. Pinheiro on that right-hand side. Caloocaran and Pinheiro, a good matchup.
Oh,
Ball is cleared straight to the head.
you know, with the way things are going, Ivan, from this keeper, you almost half expect the ball to go into the net.
Maybe that was a bit scary for Loyola. Minky Shin. Now Jurel. Trying to flick it forward. Natulak siya nung sinisipa yun. Jimson Cristal. Waiting for that throw. Bit too forward para kay Diao. Diao Su. 7-7. Bernard Closa just waiting for the restart.
So let's take a look at the replay.
Straight. A headshot. Parang ngayon niya lang, late niya na na-feel yung sipa na yan from Anan.
It was a clearance straight at the head of this man here.
Lu Mengyang will want to restart on that end. Closa. Pressure na konti ni Ibarle. Here comes Wade. Prito Banya. Forward to Caloocaran with that overlap. Trying to take on Minky Shin. Kobayashi. Trying to find Harada. Did not control that well, pero cleared away by Cristal. Oh, that was a foul against Loyola. Jose gets taken down.
Counting down the minutes till the final whistle. It's a one-ball game for Digger. It's going to be their 4th win in their first 5 games.
And with that, they will jump 1 spot to 5th. Ito namang Loyola, they will stay at 10th place. I think for a day. Comes Loyola, Banya. Trying to play with Drigala. Banya gets through. Try to slip that in, pero Yuya was there. Lumeng Yang. Oh, passes it to a Loyola defender. Ose. Good play there. Here's Banya. Banya measures. Straight to Kuriyama.
For a sloppy play from Digger, giving the ball away. But Loyola unable to punish.
Ball was a bit too high from Ibarle. Hanap niya si Lumeng Yang. Foul on Lu. On Travis. Closa tries to 1-2 with Harada. Try to contain Ose here. Tries to make a turn. Finds Aristorenas. He has options. Overlap with Kalukaran. Will he make it? He doesn't. Goal kick for Digger.
Let's look at the replay. Well, Manila Digger technically is a new club joining the Philippines Football League. And as well as Loyola, although Loyola will have the moniker na ano sila, returning club. These two clubs, of course, will now know the difficulty in playing in this Philippines Football League. And they will know that these errors that they've showed us today will never gonna go unpunished when they play the big teams.
Exactly that, as Loyola take on a counter-attack. Ose being pushed away by 2 defenders. Oh, miscommunication there. Harada tried to flick it forward, pero not good enough. I do expect some additional time here. Maybe around 4 or 5 minutes, Ryan. And well, sayang lang for Loyola's side, you know, they made those mistakes on all of the goals. So, do they deserve it? Maybe yes, but we do say that, you know, the heat has been a factor here, and yun yung challenge dito.
Pero you know what? The heat is felt by 2 sides. So you got to say that, you know, maybe Digger was able to cope with the heat better. But again, you don't help yourself, you know, by these errors na pinapakita sa atin ng Loyola. And none more greater than the last error, the goalkeeping error. I felt like that was the dagger. Naghahabol sila nun Loyola, before that one. And then to concede in that way, the keeper miscontrolling the back pass, diretso sa net yung bola, that actually deflates your team so much. And you can see in their body language, ang Loyola really, really deflated after that own goal.
9 minutes of added time in our match. So maybe, just maybe, you could still see a goal here. Here comes Loyola. A shot from Ose. Hid away by Lu. Minky Shin. Ibarle. Trying to look for Daiki. Good run there from Jahana. Taken down.
And you did wish for a goal, Ivan?
Well, I'm not sure about the call there. It seems that he was sandwiched on that run. But the possession might have been on the side. Oh, a yellow card is given.
I'd like to see that one back because in real time, it seems like a fair challenge to me as well. Because he was running side by side.
And there was a slight push in the shoulder. Pero ito naman si Daiki, he went down easily.
Well, he felt the contact. And he did what most footballers will do. Right at the edge of the area. But the referee said it's a free kick.
Well, is it time? Is it Daiki time?
Well, it is a good area.
Number 69, right on the edge. It's enough to dip that well. Or maybe may iba silang plano. Javit Pinheiro on that far end as well. Now Digger setting up. Jahana, a shot, hits the post. A chance here again, forward. What a save by Anan.
Well, should have been for Digger, if not for the post. Yeah, it's a good shot from
Daiki Jahana. Lu Mengyang tried to recover, but not enough power on that follow-up. Anan making amends, but quite a bit too late.
But here come Loyola on the left side. Very interested to see, Ivan, the team sheet for the next match of Loyola.
Well, exactly that, Ryan.
Whether Coach Roxy will keep faith with Isaac Anan despite the errors that he's had today.
And we do expect the return of other goalkeepers. Across here, a bit too high. Headed back, a chance. There is down a shot, and it's in. Loyola take one back. I believe it's JV Caloocaran. Scored for the second straight game. Well, we do still have 5 minutes, Ryan.
Well, it is consolation for Loyola. Could be more. But you cannot fault the persistence. The Diggers were complaining of the high boot that led to this goal. But Caloocaran, right place, right time. And is there life there left in Loyola?
No, they're back again. Caloocaran on that overlap. Handed by Regala, wins that corner. Interesting final minutes here.
Well, that goal just provided some life back into the Frente 17 and the fans here sa stadium. Because we've got another corner here para sa Loyola.
Harada. Very high cross there. Cleared away by Barsanilla rather. Here is Osei, hounded physically. Asare with that cross flicked forward. Digger trying to manage here.
And just like that, Digger on the back foot.
Nervy moments. They do have a 2-goal lead, but the balls are just getting through. Osei is down. Harada is offside.
Biglang nabuhayan ang Loyola. What took them so long, Ivan? Maybe it's just the goal that they needed to wake themselves up.
A rush of adrenaline na rin.
And given a second chance at this game, but with less than 3 minutes remaining, it might be a case of too little, too late. But you would want to see that live a bit early on, Ivan. But again, maybe it's human nature. You concede that third goal, and you think, the game's over. And the way you conceded as well, medyo nakaka-deflate yung paraan na yun, own goal. But then, as you know, football is a funny game.
They tried to come back here, Loyola. Caloocaran. Currently the goal scorer, Travis. Trying to play this forward. Medyo malakas Banya now on the right side. Daiki to Ibarle. They're looking for Su. Mad cross straight to Wade. Caloocaran giving his everything for that chase ball. This rolls out. Less than 2 minutes left in this match. Digger clearly on the advantage.
Loyola looks like they are going to be facing their third defeat. Unless something miraculous happens here.
They're just trying to build up right now, Loyola. To pounce on any mistake by Digger. But Pinheiro, not someone you would... Oh, what a move from Japet Pinheiro. Totally flooring Banya there.
And you see him on the floor giving instructions to the medical staff for some treatment.
Kobayashi with frustration hits Pinheiro there on that secondary cover.
Here's the move.
So I think we'll be a bit extended some more, Ryan, with 9 minutes of added time. Yuya Kuriyama getting ready for that goal kick. Ball is headed out. Banya tries to flick it forward. Pinheiro hovers, and at full time it's Manila Digger 3, Loyola FC 1. 2 goals in the first half for Digger and 1 each on the second half. That's a very interesting result for both teams, but Manila Digger comes out taking advantage of 3 glaring mistakes to make it 3-0.
It's an error-strewn game by both sides, but it is Digger who is able to capitalize, and capitalize they did. It's the first goal here. It's a comedy of errors, really. The keeper in no man's land. And he is really not gonna endear himself to the Loyola faithful. The defender, unfortunate that he was backpedaling, unable to clear. The easiest of goals for Pinheiro.
And true enough, Loyola, they did start very strong here, but when they did, they got caught up on the counter-attack. Salifu Jata, he had impact on the first 2 goals, especially on this one where he just out-muscled Travis on that misplaced back pass by Kobayashi.
Well, Travis was expecting another teammate to be able to receive the ball. But this, in the second half, Digger trying to add to their lead. Ito yung unfortunate na third goal. It really took the life out of Loyola, that third goal, that own goal by the keeper. But then, in the 4th minute of added time, there was some life in the Loyola attack as they scored a consolation. But before that, almost a 4th for Digger.
Well, Daiki Jahana was all over for Manila Digger. Tried to find that far corner. Medyo just a few centimeters away lang from the inside of the post. And that goal there from JV Calocaran on that follow-up made it really good. And in just a few moments, we will see our moment man of the match. And as far as I know, it's Earl Japet Pinheiro. And in a few moments, we'll turn you over to Nina with our moment man of the match, Earl Pinheiro.
Here with me is the moment man of the match, Earl Pinheiro. As you mentioned, he had 3 shots on target, 93% pass completion, 27 completed passes. So actually, before the match, sabi ni Coach Lurch na he's expecting you to step up dahil puro kang goals sa training. So how were you able to convert that on the pitch?
Simula ng training, ang focus ko talaga is mag-step up every training kasi importante yun. Kasi nag-invest yung team para sa amin, so we invested also. So mahalaga talaga yun.
So ano naman yung ginawa ng team ngayon that you're most proud of?
Kasi may plano kami simula nung Monday hanggang sa Friday. Kasi yung plano namin is to pass quickly and especially yung team kasi malakas kasi sa ano yung spirit, yung manalo talaga. Kasi every game is important para sa amin.
So ngayon, knowing that you guys have all wins, what is the expectation naman for the next game?
For the next match is against the UCFC. Alam naman namin na malakas yung team na yun and ang importante lang namin is mag-training and kasi yung game marami talagang mangyayari na not expected. So dapat mag-training lang kami mag-training.
Congratulations again to you and your team. Back to you, Ivan and Ryan.
Nina, very good choice for moment man of the match. Earl Japet Pinheiro was all over the pitch when in this match, and true enough, it was a good performance from Manila Digger, who took advantage of all the errors. They go to 5th place momentarily. Well, ito naman ang Loyola, they go down to 10th place. So up next is Philippine Army versus Davao Aguilas UMAC FC. Their first meeting, another test for Philippine Army and Davao UMAC in this PFL season. In behalf of Brian Phoenix and Nina Alvia, this is Ivan Gayares. Thank you so much and catch us for the next match in just a half an hour.
People always trying to put me down on the ground, but I really be jealous 'cause I'm the right